Hi and welcome to Whiskey Shared. You're watching day 11 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. I'm Toby and you're watching Whiskey Shared. Welcome to day 11 of my mystery whiskey advent calendar. If you've seen this before and you know it works, then you can just skip straight forward to the tasting. Otherwise, the way this works is I have over 100 samples in my sample collection and my wife has picked 24 at random. She'll put one a day into a blue Glencairn glass and I'll nose it, I'll taste it, I'll tell you if I like it, and I'll have a stab at what I think it is. This is just for fun, so sometimes I get it right and sometimes I get it wrong. Should we find out what I'm drinking? On to the whiskey. If you'd like to play along with me and find out what's in my glass when I do, then just keep watching. Otherwise, take a look in the description now for a sneak peek. Let's start with the nose. Okay, so this is incredibly sweet. I'm getting caramel and toffee. I think there's a hint of red fruits in there as well. Reminds me of a sherried whiskey. I think it's high ABV. It's definitely attacking the nostrils. Yeah, there's definitely a really fruity sort of character in there. It's slightly sort of drying on the nose as well. Yeah, definitely lots of red grapes. Yeah, there's also a hint of like furniture polish. Yeah, there's a slight chemical note with that. But yeah, it's nice and sweet. Let's move on to the palate. Yeah, this is incredibly sherried. Lots of sort of soaked dark fruits, lots of raisins, figs, that sort of thing. Really is very, very sherried. It's slightly drying, makes me think it's something like an Oloroso whiskey, but it's yeah, it's not overly sweet on the palate like it was on the nose. The fruitiness is definitely got a hint of savouriness in there with it as well, but yeah, has a sort of Christmas theme going on. Let's have another sip. ABV wise, I don't think it's overly hot. I think it's 46, maybe 50 at a push. But it is very, very sherried indeed. I'm trying to think what springs to mind. The likes of Glendronach, Glenallachie. I think this is definitely a Scotch whiskey, but it could be a surprising whiskey. It could be something like an Islay, like a Bunnahabhain. It could be something like a Tomatin. It could be, yeah, a number of whiskies. But I definitely think it's Scottish. I definitely think we're into the double digits, probably 12 to 15 years old, maybe even 18 years at a push. But yeah, this is a fairly well constructed whiskey, and it's tasty if a little dry on the palate. Let's have one final sip. Yeah, it is a little spirity. There's a bit of me thinking it might even be a bit hotter, nearer 55% ABV, but yeah, it's definitely incredibly well sherried. I'd be surprised if this isn't fully sherry matured, and yeah, is 15 years plus. It's definitely a tasty whiskey. I think this would probably, for me, benefit with a drop of water. Take that sort of spirity edge off it. I think the ABV is definitely not helping, but you know, a push, it might even be a cask strength of whiskey. It might be even higher than that. So yeah, I think a little water might well benefit this, and it's definitely something I'll be trying later on off camera. But should we find out what's in my glass? Right, so it's an Ardnamurchan AD 0416 Aqvavitae Barflies Edition, cask 411, and it's 55% ABV, and it was sent to me by Chay Francis. So thanks, Chay. Do you know what? Obviously I got this as part of a bottle split, and I'm definitely not an Ardnamurchan fanboy. I don't know much about them, but I'm pretty sure the 0416 means it's April 2016. So this is probably 7 years old, based on when I got it. Yeah, obviously this was one that Roy from Aqvavitae picked, and it's definitely a great whiskey, but it's really surprised me. It's definitely younger than I thought it was. ABV wise, I think I picked the right sort of area. I don't know if this is cask strength or whether or not they watered it down ever so slightly, but 55% is pretty stonking. It's good ABV, and at first this is, yeah, it's definitely deceptive. I don't know what this has been aged in. Obviously I'll put it on screen for you now, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a sherry, and if not, probably some sort of red wine. And it's really tasty, and it definitely reminds me of Christmas. So it's great to have at this time of year. I'm sure there's some of you that out there that have tried this, so if you have, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if not, hopefully you'll come back tomorrow for day 12. Stauncher.
I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why not give it a like or a comment, and please consider subscribing for more videos like this.